there, I'm Chef Ani, and today we are making beautiful oven roasted tomato sauce. Now this is not just any ordinary tomato sauce. Now what is the difference with oven roasting? Something that happens when the tomato is roasted in the oven, it's like a slower process and it really develops that flavor, and it can sure be tasted in the sauce, in the final product. So I'm going to show you what you can do if you're like me. You have just a garden full of tomatoes right now, which is such a blessing, nothing to complain about there, but you're looking for recipes to make with it, right? So I'm going to show you how to make this incredible oven roasted tomato sauce. This is something we do, and then we freeze it, or you could can it, and then you have it all year round. So enough talking, let's get cooking. There's something just so special about fresh homegrown tomatoes, or really tomatoes that have had time to ripen on the vine. They just have such flavor to them, and they're just, look how red that is. I am going to take my knife, I like to use a serrated knife, and we're just going to kind of cut these into wedges and then put them on this baking sheet tray. We always like having a garden, but we travel a lot typically during the summer, and it creates a problem when you can't water the garden and you can't take care of it on the daily basis that you can when you're there. So what we found this year, because of the whole COVID-19 thing, we were home and we were able to have a garden this year, which was super fun, wasn't it, Mama? We so enjoyed it. Yeah, I remember early on, we even bought stakes, for our garden, like for the tomato plants, because you kind of stake them up. And I remember Mom and I were like standing in the hardware store, and I was like, no, they're gonna grow even bigger than that, Mama. Mama's like, nah, they probably won't grow bigger than this. And you know what? They did. And it's so, every time we go out to the garden, I'm like, Mama, look at how tall the tomato plants are. I'm just kidding. I gotta live a little, right, Mama?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, and see, Mama is right like 99.9% of the time. So for me, this 1 point, but they grew a little more than.
A lot more.
Yeah, a lot more actually.
Yeah.
I mean, they are way taller than I am. We're just going to get the peel off of our garlic and place them in with the tomatoes whole, so that they can roast up too. The next thing we're going to add is some basil, and we're just going to shred it in here. That is summer on a baking sheet tray, isn't it, Mama? The next thing we're going to add is just a little bit of olive oil. We're also going to add in a little crushed red pepper. You can add as much or as little of this as you want. If you like a nice spicy sauce, add some more. If you like kind of just a milder sauce, just add a little bit. And then of course we're going to add some salt. I have both sea salt and Himalayan pink salt, and my family really likes the Himalayan pink salt. This is gorgeous. Now we're just going to make sure that everything is nicely coated. You want to make sure that everything has a little bit of that flavor, the salt, the oil. Now that this looks absolutely gorgeous, we're going to just pop it in the oven to bake. And there you have it. This is such a flavorful, absolutely gorgeous oven roasted tomato sauce, and it really does make life a lot easier if you have this stored in your freezer or canned on the shelf. Then you have this ready to go whenever you are. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to, please subscribe. It really does help me out. I post every Wednesday, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday with another video.